If you're looking for one of the better valued high-rise condos in Midtown, well then one building you definitely need to consider is Metropolis. And I'm going to show you around that building today. I've got a couple of condo examples to show you as well, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Molly and welcome back to my channel where I talk all things living here in the Atlanta area. And hey, if you need help with your home search, whether that is buying, selling, or just need to know where to look here in the Atlanta area, that's what I'm here for. Don't be shy to reach out. My contact information is down in that comment section. But yeah, let me put up this condo building on a map so you can see exactly where it is located. And you're going to see that it is right along Peachtree Street between 8th and 9th Street. Now, the great thing about this building is that it's really kind of in the heart of the Midtown area. It's very easy to get over to MARTA. That's exactly where I am walking from, is the 10th Street MARTA stop. So that is nice and convenient. It's literally just a block away. If you want to get over to Piedmont Park, that's a half a mile. If you want to get over to the Beltline, that is just about a mile. So it's not too far away. And at the base of the Metropolis building, there are tons of restaurants. So if you are looking for coffee, you're looking for Irish pub, or you want Orange Theory Fitness, it's all right there at the base of this building. Now, I get a lot of reach outs from parents of Georgia Tech kids, and they'll ask, hey, I'm thinking about buying a condo for my kid. What's a good building? Well, Metropolis is one of those buildings that I would strongly consider if you're trying to keep the budget low and be close to Georgia Tech. And in fact, I don't know if you saw earlier, but there was a Georgia Tech Stinger bus. They have a pickup spot right there at the MARTA station, so you could literally walk a block down and get a ride on the Stinger bus over to the Georgia Tech campus. So that is pretty convenient. Did you see that little robot? It will basically, it's like an Uber Eats delivery food service, but on robot form. So that's happening a lot here in the Midtown area. Okay, so it is really hard to get a great visual of the outside of this building just because there's so many trees and things covering it from getting a good shot. But I got some drone footage here that you can see a better visual of this building. You're gonna notice that this is a building with twin towers. So yes, there's two towers to this building. Now, Metropolis was one of the first high-rise buildings to be built here in the Midtown area, and it kind of paved the way for other high-rise buildings to be built in the Midtown. It started the boom of the high-rises here in Midtown. So this one was built back in 2002. So it's definitely on a little bit of the older side, and it has more of that loft feel. It is that cement, concrete, steel construction. But let me walk inside and I will tell you more a little bit about the HOA, the details, and then we'll go check out the amenities. Okay, so I'm standing right outside the front entrance of Metropolis, and you're gonna see, you've got a sweet hut. So if you're craving something sweet or some coffee, you can go right there. And right next door, to burn all those calories off, you can go to Orange Theory. You've got a UPS store on the other side, a Fado's Irish pub. So lots of places to eat right here next to Metropolis. So a brief overview of Metropolis. It was built in 2002. There are 498 units. The HOA is 57 cents per square foot, so it's on the lower end for a high-rise building here in Midtown. The HOA doesn't cover a lot. It only covers trash in terms of utilities, but it does have a lot of amenities, which let me head inside and show you those next. There you go. That's a look at the amenities here at Metropolis. Pretty nice, right? I mean, they've got the saltwater pool. It's heated, by the way, and it has this nice big patio area. And I'm sitting on their upper deck here, which is with more seating, more grills, that kind of thing. You get a view of the Midtown skyline here, and this amenities area is in between the two towers, the north and the south tower. What does it cost to live here at Metropolis? Well, for a one bedroom on average, you're looking at around $298,000, and that will give you on average 688 square feet. There are some larger units, there are some smaller ones. You can pay anything as low as $245,000 up to about $379,000 is the most recent highest sale that they've had for a one bedroom in this building. And as for a two bedroom, on average, you'll be paying around $531,000, and that'll get you just over 1,100 square feet. Again, you could pay anywhere from $470,000 up to $659,000. Now, Metropolis, it's a big building, 498 units. There's a lot of different floor plans, and I will say there are some floor plans here that I do not care for at all. There's some funky ones, but then there's some that are pretty decent or make a good roommate type of layout for you. Floor plans can range anywhere from 500 square feet and up for a penthouse up to 1,900 square feet. But that kind of gives you your range. You can get anything from the low 200s paying up to the high 600K price point here at Metropolis, which is a much more affordable option when you're looking at different high-rise buildings here in the Midtown area. So there you go. That is a quick look at the amenities. There's also a dog park I forgot to mention that is kind of by the parking deck area. And if you do have a dog, don't forget about the dog park that is just down the street on Peachtree and 10th Street. It's not a huge dog park, but it's something, so definitely go check that out as well if you've got a dog, or just take them over to Piedmont Park as well. Okay, I'm gonna head up into my first condo example. I got two one-bedroom condo units to show you. This first one is renovated, and remember, this building was built in 2002, so you're going to find some original units. Those are going to sell for less, and then you're going to have some that are fully updated and renovated, and the one I'm going to show you first is definitely fully updated. It's super great, so stay tuned. Now, before I get going, one thing I should clarify about Metropolis: if you are looking at a unit number that ends below 19, then you are looking at units in the North Tower. If the unit number ends in 19 or above, you're going to be looking at units in the South Tower. It took me a long time to figure that out. So I'm in unit 1413, so 13 is below 19, and that means I'm in the North Tower. If that's all confusing, don't worry about it. Just contact me. I can help you figure it out. But I'm in unit 1413. This is a one bedroom, one bath. Let me look at here, 867 square feet. The HOA is $498. It's listed for $390,000. Now, this is a little bit on the higher end for a one bedroom unit, but as you will see, it's fully renovated. It's super adorable. They've got marble countertops, marble in the bathroom, and nice corner views. So let me stop talking and show you around. Okay, so what did you think of this condo unit? I think it's super adorable. The layout is really nice and you get some really great natural light in here. If you're wondering which direction are you facing here, so you're going to be getting a couple different views because you have a corner unit here. So you're gonna have easterly views of the Atlanta neighborhoods, and you can even see Stone Mountain in the background. Probably not in this video, but trust me, you can see it here if you are looking out this window. And then you're also going to get views here looking at southward, and basically you'll be looking at the south tower of Metropolis, and you get some views of that patio space that has the pool and patio deck area. So cute unit. If you are interested in this unit, just reach out to me. That is what I'm here for, is to find you a place to call home here in the Atlanta area. My contact information is down below. So this is an example of one that has some great updates. Now I'm going to take you to another unit that has a little bit more of the original flow, original finishes. So let me take you there next. One thing I should mention is that when you own here, you will get a fob key that looks like this. And this will give you access to the floor that you live on. It'll give you access to the amenities floor, and it'll give you access to the level of where your parking spot is in the parking garage. So that is one great thing about this building, like many high-rise buildings in the Midtown area and Buckhead too, is that you can only get access to the floors that you have permission to access, and you can't be roaming around other people's hallways. So, okay, now the unit I'm in now this is a little bit cheaper. It is $294,900. It's a 1-1 and it's 703 square feet. And the HOA for this one is $361 a month. Now, this one's vacant, so use your imagination on some furniture placement, and the flooring has been updated, the lighting has been updated, but you'll see there are some still original finishes like the kitchen area and the bathroom. So let me stop it right there and I will show you around this unit. There you go. There's an example of something that's a little bit cheaper, under 300K, not as many upgrades, but that's why it's going to be cheaper. But I will put up some pictures here of what it could look like if it was furnished, so you can kind of get an idea of the layout a little bit. Now, one thing I will say about this layout is you will find this a lot here in the Metropolis, although a lot of these units won't have this wall. So that's something to keep in mind, is that if you encounter one of these units that doesn't have the privacy wall and you want one, typically you can add one. Otherwise, yeah, it'll live a little bit more like a studio. And yeah, those closet areas, those are super hard to film, I will say, on camera. It's a very tight area. I can't get quite all the angles, but hopefully you got the point that there is quite a bit of extra closet storage here in this unit that this owner has created. But yeah, there you go. That's something under 300,000. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering which direction are you facing here in this unit, you are facing east. So you're getting those easterly neighborhood views of Atlanta. But okay, now I'm gonna head down to the parking garage so you can get a quick look of what that looks like if you are parking a car. Okay, so I'm on the 4th floor, which I believe it's levels 2 through 5 are parking levels for all of the residents. Again, if you have a 1-bedroom condo, you're going to get 1 assigned parking space. If you have 2 bedrooms, you're going to get 2 assigned parking spaces. Now, one thing I will say is when you are looking at condos here, make sure to check and see which parking spot belongs with each unit, because there's one thing, and this has happened in another condo building here in Midtown, there are certain parking spots that are uncovered. So if having a covered parking spot is a big deal for you, you want to make sure that you are getting a parking spot that is covered. Now there are storage units as well. The ones I showed you, I don't believe come with a storage unit, but sometimes they are for sale and you can buy someone's storage unit. But this is a very active community. They have a lot of social events that they do throughout the year. So if you are looking for a community, a tribe, you can certainly find that here in Metropolis. It's a great central location here in the Midtown area. Very walkable to restaurants, the MARTA. You can get over to Georgia Tech pretty easily as well. So it's a great landing spot and you're not having to spend too much to get right here in the center of it all. By the way, there is kind of like a back entrance point for the Metropolis, and I am just coming out of that area, and right across the street is where that little dog landing area is for your pets if they need to go do their business. And then right through here is where you would enter into the parking garage. This is kind of like an alleyway between 8th and 9th Street. So there you go, you guys. If you have questions about this building or you see something you like, or reach out to me. That's what I'm here for, is to help you find a place to call home. Do not hesitate. I would love to hear from you and see how I can help you out. But my contact information is down below. Yeah, Metropolis is not the fanciest of buildings, but it is just a nice, convenient location here in the Midtown area at a good price point. So thanks for hanging with me. If you see me out in the wild, make sure you say hello. Would love to say thank you for watching. But you guys, until next time, I'll see you around the neighborhood.